What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GOAT Talk. The NHL playoffs, the NBA playoffs are in action. The NFL draft is this week. MLB obviously is still going on. We all feel some type of way towards our teams. Let's get into it. Boys, NHL playoffs. I mean, an electric start, just as I could have guessed. I don't know if you guys watched game one of Buffalo versus Boston. Chris, I'm sure you did. Dude, Buffalo is a train. Tage Thompson is a
Oh,
dog. He is a dog. Chris, watching that game, what were you thinking?
well, up until the last 10 minutes, I was feeling pretty fucking great. But
Fair, fair.
it was encouraging to see some fight out of the boys.
Okay.
Um, it's been such a weird up and down year. Like you go on stretches where the Bruins, there's no momentum, they're not scoring goals, and then all of a sudden, like you have a player like Geeky, and then obviously Pastrnak's going to do Pastrnak things.
Yep.
But like Geeky was like such a spark plug, and yet at the same time also such a downer for this team at sometimes. I think after the break, was it after the All Star break, or he had a stretch towards the end of the season where he didn't score for like 11 games or something, some crazy number like that. And when you have a guy that generates offense for you at a consistent rate, and really the one of the only ways that you're generating offense, that 7 to 10 game stretch, whatever the stretch was, is so crucial for your team. And I think he scored. Did he score twice, Geeky? Or was it just he? I know he scored the opener. Um, and literally I thought we had a great handle on the game, honestly, until the third period, and it just all fell down. I thought Swayman was playing really good,
Yeah, absolutely.
but you know, it's a 3 period sport, just like with any sport. Like football, there's quarters, baseball, there's innings, NBA, there's also quarters and halves and everything. Um, it's it's a problem. I think that is going to lose us this series um, when it comes to closing games.
Yeah.
And I think just in Boston sports in general, I mean, obviously the Celtics dog walk the 76ers, but I mean, just periodically throughout history, I feel like we've always had a hard time closing series and closing games. And I think the Sabres are just too good of a team to have no momentum going into the final 10 minutes of the game.
Mhm.
And that obviously showed on when was the game? When was it? Friday?
Sunday.
Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Was the first game Sunday? Oh,
Mhm.
dude, I
So
don't
the
know.
next one's
I'm so
out. The
lost.
next game's in an hour, Chris.
Yeah.
I know,
Next
and
as
I
we
don't have
move
hope
on
because I
Tuesday.
feel like it's
Sorry for
so
your blood pressure.
deflating.
So what you just brought up, Geeky. So right, he did have the opening goal. So the final score was 4-3. Sabres beat the Bruins in game one. The Bruins had 3 goals. Geeky had 3 points. So he had the opening goal and then he had 2 assists. He assisted on both of the other goals. So he had a 3.9. He had a great game.
Hmm.
You said, I mean, Swayman played out of his mind. He did all he could. At first, watching that game, I really thought Boston was going to pull it out because they, halfway through the third period until Buffalo scored that first goal, that crowd was silent. And you knew like if they scored a goal, that's their first playoff goal in 14 years. You knew that place was going to erupt. So I think
Yeah.
getting that first goal was massive for them and then they kind of just built off the crowd.
They were quick too. Like those consecutive goals were like
Mhm.
not.
In the
They were
matter
only
of
like a couple moves.
I think it was 2 minutes and like 36 seconds they had the lead.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it was crazy.
That's absolutely deflating for any team. I don't care. I don't care who you are. But yeah, I mean, those fans definitely deserve it after all the putrid hockey that's come out of Buffalo the past like ten fucking years. But
We're filming this on Tuesday, about an hour before game two starts.
mhm.
I'm interested to see game two because rumor has it Obviously, when this episode comes out, we'll already know the answer, but rumor has it that before every game, they have somebody beat the drum to hype the crowd up in Buffalo. Rumor has it it's going to be Josh Allen for game two. And
Oh, they're gonna lose.
if that happens, there's no way the Bruins win that game. There's no way.
I think it's the opposite, actually. I think you're gonna.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
think they're
whoa!
gonna choke. They're
What
gonna
makes you
choke.
say that? Josh Allen doesn't choke.
Um,
When
how
did he
many rings
choke?
does he have?
When did he choke?
Every year?
His defense chokes every year, not him. He
Oh, okay.
choked.
So it's just
He choked this year against Denver, but not any other year. That's bold. That's a bold take coming from a man that
Damn,
now
son.
holds the longest drought in sports for playoffs.
it's fine. I'm not discrediting how bad the Jets are, and that's fine. But you're wearing Jets colors, so you can't talk much.
Hey, I'm wearing
Oh shit.
bet colors. I'm wearing bald bet colors.
Respect the cause. Respect the cause. Anyway, let's go forward.
All right. So the other series I just want to touch up on real quick, because I think this is an interesting one. The Battle of Philly, right? You have the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers are up 2-0 in that series, which I think is massive for them because both games they won were in Pittsburgh. So now they go back to Philly with a 2-0 lead. That's massive. Kind of quickly looking at the Western Conference, the Stars and Wild are tied 1-1. That's going to be a great series. Oilers Ducks, the Oilers took game one. I think that could be a great series. Avalanche Kings, I think the Avalanche kind of easily handle that. No discredit to the Kings. Golden Knights and the Mammoth, I think you could see the Golden Knights kind of handle that, but I would love to see a Mammoth upset. That would be
Oh,
electric.
that'd be so cool. So
Yeah.
cool.
I would love for
Oh,
that. Now,
what is? Yeah.
let's jump over to NBA. Again, we are filming this on Tuesday night, so the Knicks suffered a tough loss in game two last night. I don't even know. You're playing the Sixers. Calm down. I don't
Yeah,
even
yeah. You can't.
know
Yeah, shut up, Chris.
what happened. Like how the fact that they even lost that game blows my mind. But also will give credit where credit's due. CJ McCollum is a dog. Like single-handedly, he's a dog. I mean, Greg, I'm sure you watched the game. What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on that, honestly, is first of all, first and foremost, right? Knicks fans, I love the New York sports fans. Stop saying fuck whoever whenever someone's torching you. Obviously, Trae Young is the guy you say it to. That's fine. But CJ McCollum torched you, and your guys didn't play defense on him. That's kind of what it comes down to. You got outscored literally 28-15 in the fourth quarter. You're not going to win a game when you do that. So, in all honesty, the game, it's going to sound, I'm not trying to sound like the guy. I'm not a diehard Knick. I like them, but the I would say it's more of the Knicks lost than the Hawks won that game. They blew it.
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
really blew it. And Brunson did his thing. He scored 29, but he also took 26 shots and only made 10. Uh, CJ McCollum had a great game. Do I think that the Knicks are a better team overall? Yes, obviously I do think that. But they didn't live up to their standards. Like they really just that they had that game. Not much else to say besides that's on them. They got to figure it out.
Do you think it's sustainable by Atlanta though? Because what are they up 2-0?
It's one
Or are
one.
they up?
DJ's not going to
It's
average
1-1.
32 a
Okay.
game. No.
Okay.
Like the Knicks should have won up
I
2-0 last night, but they blew it.
Gotcha.
that's a CJ McCollum game. I personally don't think that's going to happen. I mean, you know, crazier shit's happened, to be completely honest with you. But I think adjustments are going to be made. In terms of talent, this shouldn't even be a series, in all honesty, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, Nick's starting five is, I've got to be honest, in my opinion, I think it's a top five starting lineup in the league,
So
in my opinion, just based on talent.
Chris, I don't know if you watched the game at all. If you guys did, and Greg, I know you said you watched the game. You watched the whole game, right? So like you saw the final shot from Bridges and everything.
I did not actually see all of it. I
Fine.
watched. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll be real with you. I watched the highlights after like each scoring play, but I did miss that one.
Gotcha. So in my opinion, so watching that game, the final play, CJ McCollum actually missed 2 free throws. So the Knicks were down one with like 7 seconds left. They had to push and they had to take shot. They had no timeouts or anything. So they get the rebound. They kick it out to Bridges. Bridges tries to drive. He misses the shot. My opinion, and again, everybody on the Knicks is very skilled. I love the Knicks. I love their starting five. Maybe it was the way that they turned with the rebound to get it to Bridges, but like to me, it's like Brunson has to take that last shot.
Absolutely.
Like there shouldn't be any question. Like the ball has to be in his
Yep.
hands.
On that's not even a debate, in my opinion.
Yeah. Again,
Unless
maybe it should be the
He's
way
your,
it's
I mean,
turned,
he's your
but
best player. He's your
unless it's
best
like a
player.
Michael Jordan situation where Steve Kerr's open and you pass, like if you're getting triple teamed,
yeah.
I mean, then you have to. But like at the end of the day, that's the guy who needs to take the shot if there's an option for that.
I mean, he won Clutch Player of the Year last year for a reason.
Oh, he's clutch. So.
Like, yeah, absolutely. Like even they were down with like I forgot the exact time, like 40 something seconds left or whatnot, down by 4. He hits a massive three to bring it to a 1 point game. They foul CJ. He misses both free throws. Bridges comes down and misses a shot. They lose. They blew the game. It shouldn't have even came down
Yep.
to that, obviously. Like that should not have even been a close game. Like you said before, Greg, they got completely torched in the fourth quarter.
Torch.
They should be up
Torch.
2-0 right now.
That's all.
But
They fucked up. They blew it.
yeah, absolutely. Chris, I'm sure your little giggles before. It must be
Yeah, you can shut
nice
your mouth, buddy.
being able to play the Sixers in round one.
You fucking playing
Realistically,
Embiidless.
you guys, and I said this last episode too, have fun losing to the Magic round one. You guys should be playing the Magic right now. The ball bet should have hit. The Hornets should be in the playoffs. This is
Yeah,
bullshit. I'm
Greg, it doesn't
pissed.
count. I'm still on a streak.
I'm pissed. But I mean, obviously, you guys had a great game one. You have game two tonight. I mean, what did you see game one? Like, what really stood out? I mean, it was a dominant win, but what were you looking for?
I think the thing that stood out for me is I don't necessarily think it matters that Embiid isn't on the floor. I think that's just how well-rounded and obviously I'm a Celtics fan, I'm a Boston sports fan in general. And outside, I do listen to a lot of Boston sports radio, but I do also listen to a lot of like um national stuff and everything. And I think obviously the biggest thing was Tatum coming back and Brown having an MVP caliber season. Um, but you just want to talk about getting outclassed on like the coaching aspect, like completely just blown out of the water. And that's how good I think a coach Joe Mazzulla is. He is a psycho. He is one of those basketball sickos and those overall sports sickos that you talk about. They eat, sleep, breathe, they bleed this game, and I think that is really what brings you having guys like Nemus Keita come out of nowhere and averaging double doubles left and right. You have like all these guys can keep in mind this was supposed to be like a gap year, like a bridge year, because you didn't have Tatum going into the season. You didn't have a high draft pick. You didn't really set yourself up to not be at least like a finals contending team. And I just think this team has exceeded expectations wildly this year.
The
And
Celtics, yeah.
and I think now that especially that Tatum is back, I didn't think really any team really had a chance in this first round. I think Charlotte probably would have given you a lot of problems. Because Charlotte would have played the Celtics, correct?
No, it would have been Philly or the Magic. Whoever won that first playoff game was playing the Celtics.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So I don't think. I think the Magic have given us troubles in the past, but I just don't think they're even like I said, even with Embiid on the floor, I don't think they have a chance. Honestly anything can happen. They may win one game or two this series, just because like just some luck or whatever. But I this is it's awesome to watch. It really is. Like it's complete basketball. It brings us, I think, out west that we're seeing out of this. And I think we kind of talked about it a little bit last week or the last episode, Joey. Like there's something about good Spurs basketball, man. Oh, it itches it scratches an itch that hasn't been there in a few years.
Yeah.
And what they're doing out there and that absolute freakazoid of a human being that when Wembanyama is just so fun.
Monster.
And you have Tim
Monster.
Duncan and David Robertson in the crowd. Like, what the fuck are we watching right now? It is awesome. It is. I'm so happy that Spurs basketball is back, man. It's
So
so fun.
what about the whole t-shirt thing? Do you guys see that with the t-shirts?
Boohoo. Who cares? Who fucking cares?
See, I'm the opposite.
Like,
I'm on the
really?
opposite side. I think you do wear the t-shirt because did you see the picture of everybody wearing the t-shirts? It looks sick.
Oh no, I'm talking about the complaints. Like who
Oh, yeah, yeah,
cares?
yeah.
Like it looks sick. Like I love those. I think there should be a month of the NBA season next year. It really doesn't benefit us because we've had the same fucking green jerseys since the dawn of time. But like, give me all the retro jerseys for like a month.
Yeah,
Like those Raptor, like the purple Raptor jerseys,
Raptors,
the Vancouver Grizzly jerseys.
the Black
Um,
76ers.
oh my god, dude! Like inject it into my veins. And then if they actually do get an expansion team out in Seattle, bring back the Sonics.
Oh, you got it.
I'm all in.
You
I'm
got
all in.
it.
I am so in on that. It's unreal.
So you bring up Seattle, they get an expansion team, they bring back the Supersonics. Who knows when that would be if that happens. If he's still in the league, it'd be cool to see KD go there and finish his career where
Mm.
he started. So that brings us to the Lakers and Houston series. Obviously, game one, the Lakers took. KD did not play. Um, I'm trying to find it right now because I'm not 100% sure. I know they play tonight. I don't know. I think KD's out again. He's a game time decision for game two against the Lakers. But
What's the injury? Is it a knee? What is it?
so KD, yes,
Bruised
It's his
ego.
knee. Yeah.
yeah. So, but on the other side of the ball, the Lakers are without Luca, obviously. Is Luca done? Do we know this? Is he
No,
done
I
for
think
the year?
he was practicing today.
He practiced today?
I believe so. Him and Austin Reeves. I think.
Really?
I believe. Let me confirm with you right now. But
I don't
I'm
think he plays
pretty
this
sure.
series though. There's no way he plays this
Oh no, I
series.
don't think so either. I don't think he's ready at all.
No, no. I
You're
just mean
afraid.
like, is he gonna come back at all?
I think. I mean, I think he will. Like if there's a game seven on the line, I feel like he probably should, unless it's
Yeah.
like
But
gonna
I think
risk
it'll
like
have
a
to be
major,
I
major
think it'll
injury.
have to be in like the Western Conference Finals or like the finals.
What I'm
Um
seeing right now actually is Luca's not as close as I thought, but Austin Reeves is getting there.
Okay.
So
Because I mean,
and that's a big bonus there. That's a 21 point
exactly.
per game score.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. Like, obviously, we know Braun, and Braun is Braun. You can never count him out. You can never doubt him. But also, without Reeves and Luca, I don't see them making it past the second round. Like, as good as LeBron is, and we know this because we've seen him our whole lives, I don't see them making it past the second round without Luca or Reeves. Given if
what's
you have
that?
Reeves back, I think that's obviously
Yeah.
a huge boost. But I think Luca, you're if they have Reeves back, they could maybe get out of the second round. But if Luca does not come back, I don't see them making a championship run.
Cool. It depends who they play, I think, too.
What's that meme out there where it's like he can't keep getting away with it? It's like that's LeBron.
Yeah.
Like it like I honestly saw something today and it was just like imagine a NBA without LeBron James in it. It's going to be
Coming
crazy.
soon.
And
It's coming
that's
soon.
how that I think is just how much this I granted I know that Luka is one of the best players on the planet. He may be top 5 best players on the planet. And Reeves is having an outstanding year, points per game wise, shooting the ball amazingly. But LeBron's going to do LeBron things at
Yeah,
the
I
end
mean,
of the day.
he had a double
He's
double in
been
game
there.
one.
It's just, what is he, 42, 41? Like,
85.
Yeah,
it's,
he's 41. He put up
yeah,
19 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists in game one. Almost had a triple
13,
double.
13 assists. And that just, I think, proves just like, God, I'm gonna get so flamed by this by the LeBron and MJ fucking Glazers, but like 13 assists for a dude who's without Luca and is without Austin Reeves. If that really doesn't prove, I mean, not that he has anything to prove, especially with some of the Cavs teams that he brought to the fucking playoffs.
Yeah.
He just makes everybody so much better.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It is so
Now,
good.
if they win, so Greg kind of brings it back to what you just said. If they win this first round, which I think they will, especially with Houston not having KD,
If KD is not here, it sucks.
they would go on to play the Thunder. And
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think they have a chance
I
necessarily in
don't
that
think
one.
they'd have a chance with Luca and Austin Reeves.
I don't see them getting
That's
past the
like,
Thunder.
well, you got to think though. If they breathe on Shea the wrong way, he's going to the free throw line.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
LeBron's got to pay the refs to.
Yeah.
lay referees, lay referees for the late wins.
And then kind of going back a little bit, if the Knicks could come out on top against Atlanta, it will bring us back to a rematch against Boston.
Oh my God!
Second round, baby.
I'm not worried about Boston. Boston's stinky,
Yeah, I'm not
right,
worried
Chris?
either.
I ain't worried.
So this jumping over, so this week, this episode is coming out Wednesday night. So the next day is going to be Thursday. The NFL draft is finally upon us, which means that the NFL season is pretty much underway. I'm excited. I love it. Oh man, I live and breathe NFL. I love it. That's definitely my top sport. The NFL draft though. What are you guys looking? I know Greg, I know you as the Jets, you guys have 2 first round picks, I believe. I think you have number 2 overall and number I forgot 16 maybe. Um
Who cares?
Don't matter. Don't matter.
I
Who
mean
cares?
you're not expecting anything?
Until we get new, dude. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's with the Jets. In all seriousness, it starts from the top. So you could get again. They've showed it. They've had a lot. They've had talent to the point where they should not be a bottom tier team, right? And this has been shown many years in a row. Especially honestly in a New York market to suck for this long and be this bad at suck and be this bad. It's not a matter of a financial thing, obviously. In all seriousness, it's not. It's also not a matter of the talent that they're putting out. It's something else that's above, in my opinion, like ownership. I don't know what's wrong with this team,
Yeah.
but they just suck. It's just weird.
Yeah.
They're just like they're a garbage can. That's kind of the bottom line. So I don't know what's gonna come out of it, but at the same time, maybe we strike some luck once in a while. Who knows?
Yeah. And I mean, Chris, the
Whatever.
Patriots, they have the 31st overall pick. Obviously being the runners up in the Super Bowl. You got 31. Interesting to see if they keep that pick though, because there's a
Mhm.
lot of rumors going around that post June 1st, when the league, I guess the cuts could be made or whatnot, AJ Brown is going to be traded to the Patriots. So
Ooh.
now I don't know if this first round pick could be part of that deal, or they have to wait till June 1st to make an official trade. So this first round pick
Mhm.
can't be part of it. So that's what I honestly think this draft, I think you're gonna see a lot of trades. I don't know
Yeah.
I
why.
believe it.
I just got a feeling.
Mhm.
I believe it.
It's just because it's so top heavy. I think it like within like the first like 20 picks, it kind of just personally for me, from what I've heard, it's just like, eh. And obviously every team's need is different. But we can pretty much always guarantee that Mendoza's going one, and then kind of whoever else at that point wouldn't necessarily shock me a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think for me, the big need is protecting the quarterback, because that, I think, at the end of the year and especially in the playoffs showed
Oh,
its
you got
big
killed.
ass
You got
ugly
fucking Drake got
face.
killed.
Yeah, it's
He got fucking murdered.
he did. No, and the Super Bowl was just, oh my god, it was horrendous. Um
Not for me.
Now I'm not gonna blame any injury or anything like that. I'm gonna blame the fact that he's fucking 20 years old. It's his first year in the NFL, and you can honestly say his natural position probably shouldn't be left tackle. So that, I think, needs to be addressed in the offseason more than anything else.
Yeah.
Obviously, bolstering that wide receiver room is a big deal, because I think you're all set on running backs. I think Stevenson had a good year. I think, and then you have the future with Henderson.
Mm.
Whether or not he gets off fucking Twitter is a whole other situation, but I mean, whatever. And special teams and the defense on the Patriots is always going to be fucking good. Let's be real. It's just, that is what their staple is. I think the biggest need, honestly, is to lock down Christian Gonzalez. Just give him a check and give him whatever the fuck he wants. Like, I don't know why it's taking this long. I don't know if they're waiting for what you were saying, doing like the official league year to begin. But I agree with you. I don't think necessarily that the Patriots will have that 31st overall pick. I don't think they
Yeah.
will, because I think because Philly is gonna do some Philly shit, and they're gonna ask the fucking house for AJ Brown. Whether or not he's worth it or not, probably not. But I mean, you need a stud wide receiver. He is a stud wide receiver.
Mhm.
I just don't think, in again, I think I've talked about it before. I think that player coach, like Vrabel, is a player's coach. He just is. I know he's in a lot of hot water right now, and I'm shocked we haven't talked about that at all for the past like couple weeks. But he is. He's a player's coach, and nobody has a better relationship with AJ Brown, I think, than Mike Vrabel from the Tennessee days. So I think that's going to have a lot of tell, to see what kind of player AJ Brown can be.
Yeah.
Do I think he's a shoe-in to be a Patriot? No, because I think there's going to be some bullshit drama with that he's going to end up on the Chiefs. They're going to do some voodoo ritual, and he's going to end up on the Chiefs or the Bills or some bullshit like that. But I personally don't think that they will use that pick. I think they're going to trade. If they were smart, they would probably package it for whatever deal for a stud wideout or a stud lineman. But I'm not Elliot Wolf, and Elliot Wolf hasn't necessarily been the best. So,
Yeah. I mean,
who knows?
the Bills hold pick number 26. I'm really hoping that, they trade up and try to grab one of these top receivers in the draft. If not, maybe they could still get a receiver like KC Conception at 26, which I'd be completely fine with. Outside of our teams, I think a very, very sneaky, I don't know if sneaky would be the right word. A team to watch is the Giants.
I was thinking that too with their picks.
Fifth overall pick, and now they also have the 10th overall pick from trading
Yep.
Dexter Lawrence to the Bengals. I mean, I even last year
They-
I liked watching them. They're a good young team. Now they have two top 10 picks with Harbaugh too. I'm telling you, obviously later months we're talking when we do a NFL episode of division winners and stuff, but I'm just saying it right now, months in advance, Giants are going to be a team to watch.
They
Do
just
you
got to stay
think?
healthy.
Do you think Jeremiah Love is actually going to fall to them? Because I've seen a ton of
No,
mock
no.
drafts
I think
that'll
he goes
that'll
four.
land at 5. You think
I
he
think he
goes
goes
4 to
four to the,
Tennessee? Because
yeah.
that would be the obvious
I think he
choice.
goes
You get
four to
Cam
the
Ward, a
Titans.
good running back, and like
Yeah.
you're a line away from being competent, I guess.
Yeah.
But and also I don't think I see a ton of mock drafts that have Jeremiah going to the Giants at 5, and I'm just like, I mean, Granted, that would probably give you a little bit of a buffer whenever Scattaboo comes back.
That would help so
You
much
don't,
though for Scat.
It
but
would, but
also it's
I would be kind of surprised if they used a fifth overall pick on
yeah.
him.
Oh, they
Given
won't, but I'm saying that'd be
he
sick.
Jeremiah Love, in my opinion, he is running back wise, he's a generational talent. He's very,
Mhm.
very good. I think he's gonna go forward to the Titans. I think the
And
Titans
that would be a great fucking pick for the Titans, man. That
that
would be
fills a
awesome. Can you
massive,
even
massive
name
hole
their
that they have.
running back right now? Who is their running back
Chris
right now?
Johnson.
Tony Tony
Okay, yeah,
Pollard.
15 years ago.
I
It
know.
would be
That's the last good running back besides Derrick Henry.
yeah, Tony Pollard would be their number one right now.
Ugh.
So, I mean,
Yikes.
they have a lot of needs. So, if they do pass on Jeremiah Love, I wouldn't be surprised, but I definitely think that they go running back there. Bringing
Oh
us,
look. Oh look, we're already losing. Segueing into our next topic.
so bringing
Really?
us to the MLB as we
Let's
have Red
go.
Sox and Yankees going on right now. Chris,
Giancarlo. No se puesto parlo.
Chris, I know you're very upset with the Red Sox. I want to start with you
All right.
and your thoughts because I know me and Greg have something to talk about. So we'll start with you and the Red Sox.
Oh God, where do I begin? Everything has just been atrocious. Like I have no words. I do have a lot of words, but none of them are safe for this fucking podcast. It's what you thought your strengths were going to be, as in pitching and defense, has been non-existent. The defense has been a little bit better. I say that, and last night Roman Anthony dove for a ball that I don't even think Willie Mays could have caught. What gave him the right to think he could have fucking caught it? I have no idea. But it just proves the style of the way that the game is going now, and that is you win games by hitting home runs. And we have like we're like almost at the bottom of the league in home runs. Um, the guy that you thought your ace was going to be, given the performance that he put on the entirety of last year, has a 7 ERA right now. Um, Literally, I think your young guys are your bright spots right now. Like, I'm not saying like Roman Anthony. I think you're putting the entire team on the back of a 21-year-old. Like that's a lot of pressure to put on anybody. And he's still hitting. I'm not saying he's still getting on base at like a 600, 700 OPS and everything. Not OPS. On base percentage.
No,
But
OPS. OPS.
is it
Not on
OPS?
base. Trust
Okay.
me. But he's not
Okay.
getting on base
Yeah, sorry.
70% of the time.
It's I'm flustered, Greg. I'm flustered, Greg.
Sorry.
And
Sorry.
so it's like a manager's job, and me and Joey talked about this before we hit the record button a little bit. The job of a manager is to put your best 9 guys on the field, right? In theory. And in theory, these dudes are making enough money where they should be playing every fucking day. And they're young enough to be playing every fucking day. And they are not. You have your best hitter on the team is a platoon DH. And it's just sickening to see some like if you want to generate offense, why the hell is IKF out there? Why is
Don't get me started on that guy.
he's an automatic out. He can't even drop down a bunt. Like
I don't
our
feel bad. I've dealt with that shit for a while with that guy.
and it's just I think all the concerns coming into this year, like you're not adding, like, could you use a Pete Alonso right now? Absolutely. Could you use an Alex Bregman right now? Granted, he's not having the best start out in Chicago, but absolutely. Would you take 10 times out of 10, you're taking Alex Bregman over Caleb Durbin? Absolutely. It's not even close. And so I think it's just, obviously the players play the game, But I think it's the job of the manager to put the best team out there. And I don't necessarily think Alex Cora has done that this year. And honestly, here's my hot take for everybody out there who's listening. I think this is purposeful on Alex Cora, basically saying "fuck you." This is this is what happens when you don't spend the money like the Mets, like all those other guys. I really think it is. I think it is.
I think that's an outrageous take, Chris. Outrageous.
What is spending all the money get you? The Mets are on an 11-game losing streak right now.
Okay.
And that's
okay.
coming from a Mets fan. Like, look at all the money. Our payroll is 350 to 380 million, and we have the worst record in baseball.
But the thing is, we're run like a small market team. We are
lately.
We absolutely are.
For the most part.
No, we are. We are. We're investing money in dudes like why the hell are we paying Christian Campbell $80 million a year to go rot in Worcester? When you had guys like Pete Alonso, you had starting pitching. Granted, you addressed a little bit of the starting pitching, but clearly it's not working out. Your ace has a set. I'll repeat it. Well, repeat it one more time for the people in the back. Your ace has a 7.7 ERA. You have a rookie who is taking this fucking team, putting it on his back in Connolly Early and Roman Anthony. And you have dudes who are not, they just don't hit home runs. And I think everybody here can attest to the fact that you win ball games by hitting homers and pitching well.
Chicks dig the long ball.
You pitch and you hit homers. And the Red Sox are doing not that and definitely not fucking that. So I don't know. I would be very shocked. And yeah, I'll die on that hill. I think Alex Cora is doing this not I wouldn't necessarily say every day it's purposefully, but I think him and the front office have had their conundrums in the past when it comes to we need to get these guys because this is a need. And you know what? I actually believe it now. I think because there have been so many different lineups this year. It's just like if you're not putting the best team out there, why? There has to be a reason why you're not putting the best team. Whether he believes in his guys or not, he's going to say that because he's PR trained and that's just who he is. But IKF should not be in your lineup if you're trying to win games offensively. That makes no fucking sense. Rant over.
I mean,
oh my God.
So
it's just.
We don't have a lot of time left. We still have Greg's segment that we're going to bounce back from. We ended a 8-week, I should say, win streak. We're going to bounce back. But before we get to that, there's one more conversation that needs to be had. Because before we pressed record, Greg went on to say, fuck Juan Soto.
Oh, Hunter, and I was dying on that hill.
Why? You had him for 1 year. Why?
There's a lot of reasons I can say why. Most of it's not appropriate for this podcast, so it's not going to happen right now. So if you want to stay tuned, I'll find out another way to give it to you, but it's not happening right now. Anyway, why Juan Soto is not my guy? I mean, the brain dead answer is he went to the Mets, and I'm a Yankee fan. The realistic answer, I mean, the saving grace. Oh, he's hurt and they lose 11 in a row. No, he's just another guy. I mean, he's a Walmart Aaron Judge. So I'm kidding.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Greg. I would take it a Walmart Aaron Judge right now on my fucking team.
I actually kid Joey, that one I kid. He's not a he is a top probably 5 whatever player in the league.
I just think it's interesting.
You're contradicting yourself, Greg.
No, I just think that it's interesting how I feel like Met fans got over Pete Alonso, Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, Mets for life.
It's so different, though. It's so different.
Why? You had them for 1 year. We've had these guys their whole careers.
He went from the Mets to a different league. And Juan Soto did too. Yes, by the way. Yes, he went. Correct, but you gotta think of where he went in that league. If it's any team not named the Dodgers, it's the fucking Mets. And
It's like
actually,
Johnny Damon to the
I would
Yankees. It's
almost
like
rather the Dodgers in the sense like it's more of a fuck you that wants to win to the Mets, in my opinion. It was
I
almost like a
I
fuck you
get
move.
I get that part. And maybe
that's
it
why you
is
hate him.
because like he is in my opinion, I think he's a top 5 player.
I would agree. I
I
just don't
I,
like him.
I think he's top 5 player.
I would say
But
hitter.
we've seen this in
Oh,
the
talent
past
fielder.
with players going from the Mets to the Yankees or players going from the Yankees to the Mets. And I don't think there's ever been this sort of reaction. And obviously social media plays a big part into it.
Yeah, but name one player as big of a guy in terms of the impact as Juan Soto going from
Yeah,
the other.
that's the thing. He's a top 5 player, so I get it from that point. I don't know. I just think like it's been a while already. We're going on 2 seasons now.
Yeah, well,
It's crazy that we
it's
deem that
again,
a
it's
while.
all good. I'll tell you what, though. On a side note, because Chris took 20 years talking about the Red Sox sucking ass, I'm going to talk
Fuck.
a second about the Yankees. A second, quickly,
Go fuck yourself, Greg.
about one guy that I really think does not get talked about enough, and that's Ben Rice. By the way, that man is hitting 340 this year, and Boone still does not play him against lefties. How are you going to get better if you don't play against lefties? And
Oh
he
my
is
god, dude.
hitting wise, he's incredible. So he's what we thought Greg Bird would be, and that guy is
Holy
probably
shit.
flipping burgers somewhere now. Anyway, moving on.
But yeah, to your point, Greg, though, on that, because Alex Cora does the same shit with Marcelo Mayer. He literally came out at the beginning, right after spring training, and was just like, "Yeah, Marcelo is going to be our everyday second baseman." But you don't play him against fucking lefties. It makes
They're
no
going
sense.
They are going way. They're basing everything on analytics, which is annoying. You
Oh,
got to actually use
it's
the
so
eyeball. Use
it's
the
so
eyeball,
frustrating.
not just on analytics of lefty versus righty or whatever. You play your
Or
best
just
players. In my opinion.
don't tell your fan base one thing and then be like, "Oh yeah, he hasn't played in like 4
Oh
fucking
well,
games
Boone does.
because
Don't
it's
worry,
just lefty,
Boone
lefty,
does
lefty."
that when it comes. Yeah, Boone does that when it comes to someone being hurt. Oh, he has a minor scrape. Oh, by the way, his ACL is torn. He's gone for 2 years. That's what he does. You know he does. You know that too.
At
He
least
sneezed too hard.
you guys don't have a manager that's on the hot seat right now though. Like,
Boone should have been 5 years ago.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Mendoza he's got to go. Like there's literally no other way to put it that he's got to go. With
And
this team, you look at this team on paper, there's no way you should tell me that they should have the worst record in baseball. They should be on 11-game losing streak. Their star shortstop is the worst player on the team right now. Like it's actually mind-blowing how atrocious they are right now. And we've seen it in the past, the Mets being the Mets and starting out bad. But this is just another level. This is embarrassing. Literally. It's embarrassing right now. It really is.
Fuck baseball.
We're just in April, everybody, but no, it
Right.
is.
Hey, that's right. Can't
it
come
is.
soon enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Football season. Football season.
No. I don't want that either.
let's end this episode on a good note. We're bouncing back. Greg, what do we got this week?
Okay. So, a little bit of thought here because I was like, what does the baldness have in store? But, the 8 ball here is thinking of some positives. So the bald bet of the week. And it involves the New York Knickerbockers bouncing back and winning game 3. And this is not counting as the bald bet, but I want to make a little hot take here. Winning 2 games in a row, give me game 3 and game 4 wins for New York. I think, honestly, in all seriousness, I think game 3 is my official bald bet. But in all honesty, they're talent-wise, it shouldn't be as close as it was. I think C.J. McCollum struck gold and just hit a freaking streak.
Yeah.
And you know how that goes. You've seen it with guys like Klay Thompson or whatever. They just go nuts and just hit 3 after 3 after 3. So in all honesty, like, give me the Knicks for those next few games. I think that you would hope they lit a fire under their ass and now they're going to come out. They shoot them at 40 this next game. They're just playing with anger,
Mhm.
But again, Hawks are their nemesis, but fuck them.
I love it. I love that ball bet to get us back on track. Always going to root for the Knicks. So any ball bet that has the Knicks in it, I love. But
Love
that's
to
going to do
lose.
it, everybody. This was a little bit of a longer episode, but honestly, I like the longer episodes. So if you liked it, you let us know in the comments. We don't have
I'm sorry, everybody. I had a lot to get off my chest about
no,
the
we
fucking
don't we
Red
don't
Sox. I'm sorry.
we don't have a time limit. You guys like the longer episodes, you guys like the shorter episodes. You let us know. We're going to do whatever you guys want. So, we hope to see you next week and hopefully by next episode the Mets snap their losing streak. See you all next time.
Hopefully, we fire everybody.